Welcome indoor cycling fans for today's Bell Lap Criterium race. Just like the Downtown Dolphin, it's a pretty fast Criterium race, but this time the riders will go the other way around. So this means there won't be a cobbled uphill section, but this time it's downhill. And the three fast forward riders for today are Keulemans, Peters and RF. Peters outperforming his teammates at the moment, so watch out for him. Now at the start of the race. So guys, if you like the channel, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section. Seven riders at the start today. Riders are now at the only short uphill section of the course. Three short hills, maybe a better set, some bumps in the road. Here we see Keulemans. Leaving a small gap in front of him. It's now taking over. You can see it well, all riders are spread out at the moment. Everyone's closing the gap. So RF. Riders in the front of the race. So Timmerman from Belgium is in the front. One rider is still up front. Riders are now back together. fast. Constantly there are riders being dropped. The group is now stretched out again. Back together now. Group of 14 riders. Hopefully, 3 fast forward team members can end up in the top 10. So far, so good. Jim Kellerman's now at the back, together with RF. Leaving a small gap. Together with the group once again. Kellerman's using his feather power up. This means that he loses some weight for a short amount of time. See, this cobbled section is now downhill, so it's a much easier course than the downtown Dolphin. Riders now up front. 3 riders. Back together once again. So it's hard to break away at the moment. A lot of riders were using their power-ups. Trying to close in on Peters, who's third position now. Good effort there by RF, but this costs a lot of energy. While Keulemans is at the back of the group. Together with Miles from Scotland. Keulemans manages to close the gap, it seems. Also in the front it looks like all riders are almost back together. RF falling behind. The three riders are still in front. So Peters is now at the front of the race, while Keulemans and RF need to close the gap once again. It looks like it's pretty difficult at the moment. Just now at the back of the first group, 10 riders in front. .6 kilometers into this race, and Peters is the only fast forward team member who's in the front. Timmerman from Belgium also in the first group. Schulte from Germany together with a Wright trying to get away. Five riders now up front. They're catched up pretty easily. In the second group of this race are RF and Keulemans. Small group of 4 riders. Now 34 seconds behind on the group of Peters. There's Peters once again. And RF now Passing this bumpy section. As you see, the tempo is slower in that group, back to Peters. We have 4.6 kilometers left to go. Can Peters keep it up in this first group? He's doing well at the moment. Once again, power-ups being used by some of the riders. Fourth position, but leaving a gap. Schulte and Garcia test team are now 2 and 3 seconds in front. And he closed the gap together with Ffwd from South Africa. Right from the UK is already 10 seconds in front of Peters. He's really speeding up right now. Last lap now for Peters, and it looks like he will be racing now for fourth position, because Schulte, Wright and Garcia test team are 13 and 9 seconds in front of Peters. And on a fast-paced criterium, it's hard to catch up. So fourth position will be the best spot Peters can claim today. Side by side now with his rival. The downhill section now for the last time. Ffwd taking a few meters. Peters close the gap. 700 meters left to go. So who will win the sprint? Will it be Peters in the blue jersey or Ffwd from South Africa in the GCN red t-shirt? Ffwd now really in front of Peters. Peters uses his aero helmet already, but it helps him to close the gap, and now he's sprinting away. It looks like Ffwd is beaten at the moment, so Peters rushes out for fourth place. Well done. Good job by Peters today. Now switching over to Keulemans. Still in the group with RF there. 700 meters left to go. 5 riders in this group. So Keulemans or RF can still claim a top 10 position. Switching over to RF. 500 meters left to go. JW from the UK started the sprint. Also RF. Switching over to Keulemans, who used this power up. And RF in front there, finishing in 10th position, and Keulemans in 12th position. So here we have today's final ranking of the Bell Lap race. 57 riders competed, and we have Schulte from Germany in first position, followed by Wright from the UK in second position, and in third we have Garcia Test. Just outside the top 3 we have our first Fast Forward team member, Peters. And at the end of this top 10 we have RF. And Keulemans just finishing outside the top 10. He managed to claim the 12th place. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this race. Hope to see you all next time. Do subscribe to the channel if you liked it. Ride on.